Anyone who's been near the medical fields knows that feeling, right? Just drowning in facts. But what if there was a better way to learn? Well, today we're going to look at a channel called Med with Mimi that's built on this one simple but honestly revolutionary idea: to stop memorizing and start really understanding medicine. And let me tell you, it's an idea that's catching on with students everywhere.
So that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? The question every med student asks at some point: is this whole thing just one giant memory test? You know what I'm talking about. That feeling of being buried under an absolute avalanche of facts and terms and pathways. It is so overwhelming. And, well, that exact frustration, that's the whole reason Med with Mimi even exists.
Okay, so let's dive into that. Section 1, the memorization problem. This is the classic challenge of medical studies, right? It feels like it's not about how well you understand something, but just how much you can cram into your brain. It's all about brute force. And even the sharpest students can end up feeling like they're just completely missing the bigger picture. And man, is it a huge hurdle. Students are just totally swamped. This leads to what the channel calls blind memorization. You can cram a fact for an exam, for sure, but do you actually get why it matters? And the big one, does that information actually stick around after the test is over? For way too many people, the honest answer is just no. Okay, so who is this actually for? Well, this is where it gets really interesting, because what started as a solution for one community has just exploded into this massive global thing. It's not just for one kind of student anymore. It's become a truly global classroom. So originally, the channel had a super specific audience in mind: medical students in Algeria. It followed their official curriculum step by step. But here's the thing: the need for clear, easy-to-understand medical info, that's universal. So it didn't take long for it to find a much, much bigger community. We're talking nursing students, other healthcare workers, really anyone on the planet who wants to learn medicine in English. All right, so that brings us to the core of it all, the whole philosophy behind Med with Mimi, learning through understanding. And look, this isn't just some small adjustment. It is a complete fundamental shift away from that old broken model. The goal here is knowledge that actually sticks with you. And this one sentence, this says everything. It's the whole mission statement right here. Here, medicine is not memorized blindly. It is understood. Wow. I mean, that's not just a catchy slogan, That is a real promise they're making to every single learner. So, what does understood actually look like in practice? Well, it really comes down to 3 key things. First, you focus on the big ideas, the core concepts, not just a bunch of random facts. Second, it's all about logic, seeing how all the pieces of the puzzle fit together. And third, and maybe this is the most important part, it always connects back to clinical relevance. Like, how is this information actually going to help a real patient? The idea is to build a foundation of knowledge that you'll use for your entire career. Okay, so with that philosophy in mind, let's get practical. What's actually in this curriculum? What does the channel cover? Well, it covers a ton of ground, all the essential stuff. You've got the heavy hitters, of course, anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, but it also dives into really practical skills, like how to make sense of all that medical terminology. It gives you actual study strategies, and it even gets into medical culture for everyday life. It's kind of like the whole package, all in one place. But here's what might be the most important part of this whole thing. The goal goes way beyond just passing your university exams. Seriously, this is not about short-term wins. The vision here is so much bigger. It's all about building a solid foundation for your entire career, for years and years after you've left the lecture hall. And this really breaks down that path to success beautifully. It all starts with step 1, you study with confidence, because you actually get it. From there, step 2 kind of takes care of itself. You passed your exams. But the real end game, the prize at the end, is step 3, building that solid medical foundation that's going to last a lifetime, one that will serve you and, more importantly, your future patient. So when you boil it all down, the mission is actually pretty simple, but it's incredibly powerful. It's just to help you, the student, the learner, finally make sense of medicine. It's about taking that big, tangled mess of confusion and turning it into something clear and turning all that stress and anxiety into genuine confidence. And I think we'll just end on this one thought, which really captures the whole spirit of the channel. From Algeria to the world, welcome to your medical journey. I love that. It's an open invitation to learn medicine in a totally new way. So I guess the final question isn't just whether you're ready for the journey, it's whether you're ready to finally, truly understand